y'all. So again, at this point, my quadruple guest, the homie Mr. Kyle Eric. What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Yeah. So yeah, man. No, it's been a long week, or not a long week, but a sad week.
It has been a sad week
Yeah,
for Dragon Ball fans.
Not even just blurs, but for just nerds and anime lovers anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, just in general. The creator of Dragon Ball Z, Akira Toriyama, he passed at 68 years old. Which, when I first heard, I don't know why I thought he might have been a bit younger. Not too much, but
because he doesn't look that old.
Yeah, I thought he was maybe like in 50s, closer to that, but 68 really.
He does not look that old, but my perception of old has changed over the years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. As time goes on, now I'm just like, you just tell me how old you are. I'm not gonna guess. just let me know. But yeah, man, no. So I definitely had to do this episode. I had to have somebody on that I felt like appreciated DBZ. As a blurred, I think a lot of our origins come from Dragon Ball Z. Like I think that was a lot of our early anime, beginnings, and it's fucking important to us. Niggas love Dragon Ball Z.
Not even gonna. I was talking to one of our friends about it the other day, right? And I was like, Dragon Ball in the Black community, though.
Yeah.
Like, think Dragon Ball Z in the Black community. Dragon Ball Z has been compared to some people out here say that you can compare the plight of the black man to the plight of the Saiyan, right? You can.
That's real. I never thought about it.
I'm not even the first person to think that. I think at some point, the RZA had said it, right? And
I can see that.
And I was like, I kind of get it. They were suppressed by a white supremacist. They were told that they were less than. They had to adapt to
actually extremely fucking powerful.
Major power struggle. There was somebody trying to get them out of their struggle, but nobody believed them. You know what I'm saying? And it took years later for someone to actually, who didn't even know much about his own, his own people,
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Shit. I never. But I can see RZA being a person that had that said that. But I could totally see that. But two, that's exactly it. It's one of the, it made me immediately, and just to hop out of the anime, but still within blurred territory, it made me think about X-Men and the whole idea of Magneto being Malcolm X and Professor Xavier being Martin Luther King. It's a lot of these shows we gravitated to subconsciously, that I think we were connecting to that without realizing it.
Yeah, and having no idea, because when you're a kid, unless you are, for lack of a better word, advanced, and you're reading up on what these messages may, what these messages may mean, if they have any messages at all. I feel like a lot of things do, but we don't see them until we're older, But with Dragon Ball, like, a lot of people loved Dragon Ball Z because we started with Dragon Ball Z before Dragon Ball, right? A lot of us, not every one of us, but a lot of us started with Dragon Ball Z, So I remember getting into the first.
Oh shit!
Hey.
Oh shit! We got the boy DC. Whatever.
McCarty, what's going on?
I didn't know. I feel like I'm late, but
I mean, you good. I was like, fuck it. Once you come in,
my spirit took somewhere else.
We just talked a little DBZ, like I said. Akira Toriyama passed this week, and we were just talking about how niggas love Dragon Ball Z and like how we connected to, like, in the Black community, like
the culture,
really. Yeah, like it started, like it's like we really, a lot of our journeys with anime started with Dragon Ball Z,
I remember running home because back in the day when you couldn't record shit, so you had to get home and get the first one of that shit.
Hurry up.
You had to wait for a whole cycle, like a year later, for them to rerun that shit for you to catch one episode.
Yeah,
that's so crazy to think back on.
Like you had to get home by 4 o'clock to catch that shit. If not, it was over.
It's over. You just missed that episode for a while. You better hope that motherfucking syndication.
Dog, back then it was you had to catch it a year later. I don't know if y'all remember, like they.
Oh yeah, because Dragon Ball had so many episodes.
Dragon Ball Z. So like they went through the whole story day by day and shit. And if you missed that one story, you was lost as fuck. Cause now they did last time on Dragon Ball Z. You were like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Hold on. And this whole episodes of like narration and
this nigga Frieza did what? And Goku, oh man, I missed all that shit. Now I'm lost as fuck. Now it doesn't even matter. So now you like, I don't even want to watch no more because you missed one episode. You missed feel like you missed a whole year.
Yeah. I don't fucking miss that shit. Thank you, future. I'm glad we're in the future. Cause fuck that. I need to. I don't have to watch it immediately, but if I can catch it when I can catch it,
it's worth it. But,
I kind of miss it, but I kind of don't at the same time because it was an event. You know what I'm saying? Like, when going if I could speaking for myself, where I live, we did not have Cartoon Network. Everybody else around us did, but my city did not. So how I had to get my Dragon Ball Z fix, besides hearing people talk about it, like the first time I ever heard the terms Goku, Gohan, Trunks, and stuff like that, I had no idea what the heck they were talking about. I go to my uncle's house. I go to my uncle's house because my uncle at the time lived in Virginia, and he turns on Cartoon Network, and they're in the middle of the freaking Cell games, and they're in the middle of it. Like Goku and Cell had just started fighting. I was just engrossed. That was it. I was engrossed. On some occasions, I would catch it at like 6 a.m. when they would. You know what I'm saying. Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, they would all come up at like 6, 7 a.m. But I had to wait until the summertime when I could actually watch TV because my mother wouldn't let me on weekdays usually, right? So there was a lot of stuff I had missed in between. So
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
There was so much stuff I had missed in between. And then when I finally started collecting DVDs, that's when I became a real DBZ head. You know?
Right, because you consider
Yeah.
But fucking I think it was and I guess it is right. That made me think about it. That shit was definitely an event because it'll be like for me and like some of my friends and my brothers and shit, would be like, all right, who house we going over after school? Like, we need to figure it out right now because we ain't got no time. We
got the TV ready.
Right, like that's it. So for that reason, I guess I do miss the whole event of TV. Just even outside of like anime and shit, like certain concerts and stuff like that. That's exciting, but no, fuck that. I still prefer the future. I need to watch it, because if I miss it, like I need to be able to go find it if I miss it. Like anyway, so yeah, we love DBZ. Who is outside of Goku? Because I feel like that's just naturally everybody's favorite. Like if you watch Dragon Ball Z, it's gonna be Goku. Like, who's your favorite Goku? So who's like maybe your top 3 favorite characters outside of some Goku? Yeah,
top 3.
Who got yours? Who got them ready outside of that? I mean,
Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan as a kid. Gohan as a kid was a fucking monster. When he got older,
he got older. He was a bitch. Yeah. Gohan got older.
He became hospital kind. This nigga was in the books and shit and had glasses and and then I had to throw Trunks up there for. Actually, because Trunks was a killer from jump.
Hell yeah! Trunks came through like fuck all this
shit.
And
nice.
Yeah,
we got shit to do.
Vegeta, Trunks, Kid Gohan.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I like that.
I gotta go. Kid Gohan, Piccolo, Vegeta from DBS, though. I gotta go Dragon Ball Super Vegeta, then Dragon Ball Z Vegeta, and the only reason why I have to specify is because I like the character that Vegeta had become. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He developed a bit more. He developed a lot more. They humanized him, and it didn't take away from his strength. It actually made him a lot, stronger to realize
that was my shit.
Like yes, that whole thing. But we saw him be a dad, right, and still be able to look like that. That was the thing. The character. That's what got me. Piccolo was always the man to me, and I always felt like they kind of gypped him on development.
Yeah, I can see that.
And Gohan, I understood up until a certain point where he became a joke. I understood why he wasn't. Why he wasn't looked at as the next one up, even though he is Goku's son. He's half human, so he's gonna have a bit more empathy when it comes to when it comes.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about that actually.
You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean you write him. That doesn't mean you write him as if you can't do anything with him. You
can't let him slide on becoming soft, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like you have
martial arts and became a bookworm. I ain't saying nothing wrong becoming a nerd.
Where is the balance? Where's the balance at?
Yeah, like he went from like super killer, you know what I'm saying? Man with one arm killing Cell to becoming like the softest nigga. Like he was worse than Yamcha.
Oh my God.
Say he didn't become worse than Yamcha. And Yamcha was like the low bar of motherfuckers when be like DBZ, you like who the worst, and
that's
everybody
like low tier, that's bottom tier
character ever. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Popo, you have Mr. Hercules, or you know what I'm saying? And then you had Yamcha. Yamcha was like ever.
Yamcha is such a meme that they anybody remember in the Dragon Ball Z games that anytime you use the Cyberman against Yamcha, he automatically lost.
Yeah.
We turned that into the game. Like
he was getting that in the game.
Dog. Fucking shit, terrible. So all right, so my top three, it's not no specific order outside of Goku. Trunks definitely, for all the reasons we said. Trunks just came through, and he like, I feel like it was like he was very like a symbol of Dragon Ball Z for a while. Just as far as like look, like just his look was so like different. It was just like when I thought about Dragon Ball Z, I thought about Trunks, the sword, the fucking jacket, the little purple bob. Like homie just he stole my attention from like the first like moment. Piccolo, because I love like I've always related, because I'm like more spiritual, I'm always related to like more spiritually centered type characters, anime shows and shit.
I tell you why we all like Piccolo. Piccolo was a nigga. Everybody knows Piccolo.
Oh yeah. Piccolo, we already claimed him. We claimed him a long time ago.
Yeah, we did.
Do Rags and Tim's was Piccolo. This nigga. I'm telling you. Black Air Force energy. All Piccolo.
And then my last one is Lord Beerus. I fuck with Lord Beerus. He's just hilarious to me, and I feel like he a tourist because the only thing that calm a nigga down is some food, and that's just give me some food. I'll leave y'all alone, but I can destroy the world. Don't forget,
I'm empty stomach.
Just give me a meal, I'll be good.
Oh yeah, can you babysit my kid? Thank you, Uncle Beerus.
Right. No, when he first showed up though, I was like, oh shit, all right. Homie he definitely had an entrance. All right, so what's one of y'all favorite like moments, like a moment she was like, nigga, hell yeah. Let's do two.
For me, the first time Goku went Super Saiyan.
Oh,
iconic.
That like the whole transformation,
What
like
is
especially for
this?
the time, like the time that it happened. Wait, like you know what I'm saying, back in the '90s, you didn't see that kind of
transformation,
the rage, the anger, the this nigga talking to himself and contemplating why he changing his shit. That and then more recently the fight with Broly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Broly movie,
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They were fighting in the ice.
Yeah.
That fight to me was tough. I don't know if it was the animation.
Maybe
because it was the animation was newer, so they was able to do it.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. That shit was gorgeous.
That shit was a beauty. It was like the most beautiful fight scene ever.
Yes.
I think it was my shit because it was pretty much the whole movie was the fight.
Whole movie, the fact that they developed that they gave Broly a bit more of a backstory, you know, and he seemed more like a relatable character. To be honest, I like. Don't get me wrong, I love old school Broly, right? Love old school Broly, but gotta love the DBS Broly. Sheesh,
he was a monster.
Yeah, fucking beast. Jesus Christ. Kyle's 2 of yours.
2, okay.
Yeah.
So
let's hit him with the 2 moments.
So the two. See, I'm glad that you do not make this easy because you said you said 2. You didn't say 5. You said 10. You said 2.
Yeah.
Okay. But I gotta go. Probably number 2 has got to be probably when Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 for the first time. When he goes Super Saiyan 2 for the first time after Android 16 gets his head smashed and everything, and then going back and watching that moment, I had to watch it in I had to watch the Dragon Ball Kai version versus the one we got, because even though I love the one we got, I realized something. The reason why we constantly hear music in every bit of the English version was the first English version was because they thought that kids wouldn't pay attention if there wasn't constant sound. So
makes sense.
But then you watch it when there were times of just silence and it hits different, you know?
Yeah.
So I gotta go with that. And probably dang. See, I was gonna go with DBS Vegeta going my Bulma because against Beerus, but now it's probably the Broly fight, Gogeta versus Broly.
Okay.
Is that hope with Gogeta versus Broly? Because I went to the theater. I went to the theater for both the Battle of Gods movie, Forgot to Know F, and then Broly. Each one, that theater erupted. So I got to give it, because that was a moment that we all got to share together as fans. I love that.
Yeah. So one is when he first unlocked Ultra Instinct, but like perfect Ultra Instinct when he was fighting Jiren. Because first off, that fucking fight had me on my. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Every time he power ups, so like, where's the the barrier? What the fuck? Yeah, like it's no cap, and yeah, unlocking that shit, that was just like, yeah, it was fire, top 10 moment. And then I think the next moment, it's between, like we mentioned, when Gohan did the one hand Kamehameha kill Cell, or when they finally unlocked the fusion, they turned it to Gogeta. Yeah. Just because I remember watching them train for that shit. I feel like at the time, just in retrospect of having to watch the episodes like daily instead of being able to watch it in one, it felt like that shit took forever.
Yeah.
Dog, these niggas ain't gonna never get this shit. Fusion high. Yeah. All right. Who's one of y'all? No, not even one of. Favorite villain. The villain that had you like, no, this motherfucker got me fucked up.
Favorite villain?
Majin Buu.
Wait, which Boo?
Oh, yeah.
Kid Boo. Because Kid Boo was like the worst.
Kid Boo was the beast. Kid Boo was the fucking beast.
Fucking animal. Like, that nigga didn't give a fuck. A total disregard for every fucking
dog. With a whole ass smirk on his face the whole time. Like
the whole time.
What's up? Do something.
He wanted all the smoke and let you know that he was with the shit.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
God, what about you?
Favorite villain? Cell. Cell. Yeah. Cell's like he's not the perfect villain, but the reason why I liked him was because he wasn't, even though he had his ambitions to, obviously rule the world and destroy it and all that stuff, right? He was still an honorable fighter, right?
Yeah.
He was still an honorable fighter. Majin Buu was just chaos incarnate.
That's what I like.
That's it. Yeah. You just like him chaotic. Frieza was just a racist.
I'm toxic.
Yeah. Dog, I'm telling you.
Like Frieza was just a racist. We see that every day.
Yeah, Frieza was one of he's definitely the Trump supporter.
Yo, Frieza when Black Frieza comes back, he's gonna be rocking some Trump shoes. So
some MAGA hats. Shit, I'm gonna make an AI image with Frieza wearing a MAGA hat. But for that reason, though, actually, Frieza is my favorite. As far as villains, because he's annoying as fuck. I hate his voice. I hate his motivations. I hate everything about him, and it just makes him a perfect villain for me. Also, he reminds me of like a fucking fly or something. He just never goes away.
Because he was a favorite. He was Akira Toriyama's favorite villain to draw. Yeah. So at least that's what I heard.
Yeah, I can see that.
I do have a favorite Frieza moment though, when he was in that prison, when he was dead in the cocoon and shit, and all the fucking all the going on around him, and this motherfucker was spazzing out.
Dog. His moments are always made funnier because of his voice. Like when he had freak out moments, his voice is what make it like dog. I can't believe it. It's like fucking like it's like an old witch or something. Like I don't even know how to. I was gonna say too real quick for my next thing with Cell. Cell creeped me out a bit just because like he just reminded me of a fucking big bug, and I hated looking at him.
Yeah, his first form was a fucking.
I gotta get this the fuck out of here. This shit is like some horrible shit.
Definitely.
Yeah. Side, what's maybe one of your favorite lower tier characters? Your Yamchas, your
I ain't fucking with Yamcha.
I don't want to say lower tier.
Yeah,
I don't want to say lower tier. I'll say less
supporting character.
I think the best way to say it. Yeah.
Who's your favorite supporting character?
Yeah, exactly.
I fuck with Tien.
I always fucked with the third eye.
Tien was a little different. He wasn't like Yamcha, but he wasn't Goku. He was like in the middle.
Yeah, like he could be more, but he just wasn't.
Yeah, his arc wasn't fully developed, but he still could, hold his own against.
Still not fully developed. I feel.
Yeah. No, it's not. I don't think it ever will be, but I feel like he's sustainable. You know what I'm saying? He's a good enough character where his arc is. You can tell where he stands and he can fight, but he wasn't getting his ass kicked, but he wasn't also kicking all the ass. So, he played his role. You needed to shoot threes. Tien was shooting threes. That's what he was doing. He knew his role. He wasn't the superstar on the team. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
But if you know how to play along.
In the clutch, you need a shot, you need a bucket, you go to Tien.
He always like if he had to go down, he was going to go down fighting.
Yeah. Every time. And that's why I fucked with him. Because he always, you know what I'm saying, did his thing. He wasn't the best, but you know what I'm saying, he gave you effort. He
effort. Yeah, I feel that. Okay. Kyle.
Krillin.
Hey, okay, yeah. I fuck with Krillin.
Krillin. I feel like Krillin don't get enough respect.
He don't.
He don't.
He was one of the few in that whole group to get a job, right?
And he got a whole ass wife.
He got a whole wife. He got a family, and he's still fighting. Like he was the fact that they gave him a job to be a cop, and he's still fighting, right? Gohan, you have no excuse.
He was a rocket scientist.
You have absolutely no excuse.
No fucking excuse.
Not to mention, and this is gonna sound really morbid, okay? But Krillin got a wife that could kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, and he still trains with her. They train together. They fight together. They raise a child together. They're the best.
They never really explained how the human and the android had a baby.
They did. Yeah, they did.
Now, I don't think I caught that one.
Oh, they did. Check this out. Okay. So we're technically using the term android wrong. She's not an android. She's a cyborg, right? Which means she started out as a human and has
okay. See, I must have missed that episode.
Yeah, they didn't really. It was explained in when Goku came back for the World Tournament. After that 7-year time skip, he asked that same question to Krillin. He's like, "How do androids have babies?" And he's like, "Does it so happen as she started out as a human being? Dr. Gero only remodeled her a bit, right? So
she got enhancements."
Okay. Exactly.
Hell of enhancements. They can whoop some fucking ass. God damn.
Yeah, and so that's how she was able to have a kid. You know, so
it makes sense because. Yeah, but the other thing is that shit happened so long ago that I hadn't seen it. I might have forgotten.
Yeah, no, it's easy. It's easy to forget because it's not because after a while
it's so much in the.
There's so many storylines they had. Like it's hard to keep.
And it was just that one. It was just that one detail that was mentioned. It never ruined. It really went into her backstory. If you go back and probably read some of Akira's old interviews. I think he might have came up with that, or it was in one of the guidebooks or something. I don't remember, but yeah, the androids are actually half human; they're cyborgs. So that's how they were able to, how she was able to reproduce.
Dog. My favorite supporting is Bulma.
We can't forget.
I think she's like one of the earlier bad bitch anime girls. What's up? She's pretty much always ready. Fucking stay ready. Fucking smart, but also if needs to be, could be a bit what's the word I'm looking for? Rough around the edges. Fuck it. I'll just say that. She's just again, like I said, one of the earlier examples of anime bad bitch. I'm going to handle what the fuck I need to handle. Let's go. And I immediately just thought about, I remember the fucking earlier days when she was younger and shit. And Goku met as a kid, just poking, when he used to poke people down there.
Because he had no idea. This is what happens when you have absolutely no education.
Sense that he would do that, but it's you
don't have what I have.
Where are your balls?
Bulma slapped the shit out of
But also, we gotta realize how gangster Bulma was because she tamed the fuck out of Vegeta.
Yeah.
Word.
She got him nigga, what I say? He
was getting hurt.
Woman, nope, nope. Now go take a shower. You're training all freaking day. Go take a shower.
Prince of All Saiyans was relegated by a woman, and it was cool though.
Yeah, a human woman at that. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. She doesn't have any powers, anything, but she's can be just as formidable at times.
Yeah,
that's why I fuck with her.
But Vegeta even said this is the type of women that Saiyan men are attracted to.
That makes sense too.
Goku got Chi-Chi, and she became she became more of a tiger mom, but she ain't. But she's not afraid to throw hands if she needed to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then Gohan, he got Videl, and Videl was out here being a vigilante for a good chunk of her teenage life, you know.
Yeah.
So
Dragon Ball got some. The women, they don't really have any. It's not too many female characters, but they don't have any that like
not main ones.
Ain't no weak ones. Like
that's the
like nah.
Because even Chi Chi's mom was all right. She wasn't.
Ain't no weak bitches out here. What's one of y'all favorite, or not one of? What is your favorite arc? Like your favorite?
What's my favorite arc?
Yeah, like the favorite storyline or plot. Like of like, okay, this was the one that had me like, yes.
Mine was in Super, the whole universe battle.
Ugh, yeah.
That battle was. That reminded me of like the old school where you had to catch it live. If not, like that was one of those where it was good fighting. They stood on business, but they drew it out to where it was like fucking felt like 40 episodes. You know what I'm saying, to get to the point.
And they broke the internet.
Yeah.
They freaking broke the internet.
That shit was amazing. That shit was, yeah. I can see that. Yeah. God, was one of yours.
For a while, for a long time, it was the Fusion Saga, right? For a long time, it was the Fusion Saga, especially when Gotenks transformed into Super Saiyan 3 and had that bout with Boo. And even though part of me wanted him to win, I knew he wasn't going to, because kids sometimes don't, they like this is he just wanted to make the fight look fantastic, right?
Yeah.
But
dog.
He was showboating like a motherfucker.
He was just trying to show off the whole time. Like, kid, this is not the time to show off. But then when Vegito got on the scene, like when they use the earrings and turn into Vegito, like I'm like, okay, here we go.
My favorites too.
I used to watch those because I had those on tape, right? Oh, that's dope.
Hey,
that's my favorite phone case. I found it on TikTok of all places.
Man, you went to the TikTok shop?
Hey, I had to get it.
Oh, they be having some shit on there sometimes. I was just on there the other day.
Yeah, but they had like Ultra Instinct one, but I was like, that one, way colder, just because of the gray on it. But yeah,
it looks sleek, bro. That's really good. That's really good one. Yeah, I absolutely loved the Fusion Saga when Vegito was fighting Boo. Like I don't know, the fusions always hit for me. You know,
that's an anime. That's one of the anime tropes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I feel like a lot of them came from Dragon Ball Z. Now that I think about it, like,
yeah,
they inspired a lot.
Yeah, all that. Mine is the Cell Saga. It was a lot going on, but it still it was a lot. I was like thinking back on everything that happened during the Cell Saga. It's like, God damn! I think they had the most episodes. Like, I could be wrong there, but like, it's the Cell games. Fucking Hagokan killed him. It was like Trunks coming back. It was just a fucking lot. But it still worked out. I feel like it wasn't. While it was so much, it wasn't overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh shit, this too? God damn. Yeah, that's definitely my favorite. To kind of wrap it up a bit, why do you personally love Dragon Ball Z? Like, what is it for you that's just like, yeah, I ain't letting this go. It's my shit.
For me, it was the storylines and the relatability. Like, yeah, it was cats with like superpowers, but they was dealing with like everyday shit. Like, Goku was trying to be the best fighter ever, but still trying to figure out how to be a dad, how to be a friend. You know what I'm saying? And he had Piccolo, who was a straight nigga taking care of somebody else's kids. Daddy.
hot dog.
You had Gohan, who was, went from being a jock to like just giving up on fighting and everything, and then trying to come back, but he was struggling with, being a fighter versus being, in the books.
Yeah.
So it was just, I don't know, it's relatability. Like, it's out there, aliens and talking cat gods and all that, but it was still was like
grounded
damn, I see that happen. It was grounded in reality in certain points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Morals, there was the internal struggles of like Vegeta going from like king of all Saiyans and turning into this dad and like you said, humanizing him and the arc he had to become who he was. Like it's just a lot. But it was dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a story that you could watch over and over again. Like you can start at the beginning and catch up now and it still feel like it's new to you. So it's just always gonna be there.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z to me, and then later on watching I went backwards like a lot of people. I watched Dragon Ball Z and then watched Dragon Ball and just getting into the storytelling. Was it perfect? No. But nothing really nothing really is when you try to mess with it like what they did with the live action stuff that made it go like
that
is the worst. You know what?
That was the worst decision they could have made. But
we're not gonna get into that.
Not gonna get into that.
We can talk about it because we can talk about how fucking terrible it is. It's the fucking worst thing I've ever seen.
Ever in my life.
It's like they never even watched Dragon Ball Z. They just said, it's like they never watched the Avatar movie. They just said, let's just make a movie. Okay.
Nah, see, if I was gonna watch something that cringy, I just watched Dragon Ball: The Magic Begins because at least they were following a plot line for the most part. So,
Jesus Christ, I'm literally getting like stressed. I don't know.
All over again.
But for real though, that was a lot of people's gateway. That's a gateway. That's number one. It's a gateway anime, right? Still watch it till this day, and inspired me to work out. I used to as a kid, I would work out to my Dragon Ball tapes, right? Just freaking lifting weights and doing leg lifts until the thing was over.
You never know when you need to start Super Saiyan. I get it.
Never
know when a fucking giant alien is gonna come down to your planet and try to fight you and shit.
I mean, just in case, I'd be one of the most unassuming guys to be real with you. But it inspired so much. It inspired people that are in the manga game right now. It inspired people that it inspired the creator of Naruto. It inspired the creator of One Piece. It inspired the creator of Bleach. Yeah. So many people. There's so many people out here getting inspired by something by stuff like Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon. So many tributes, especially. Not even just now, but there's so many people out here that are Dragon Ball fans, straight up celebrities you never thought of. Like I found out that Snoop Dogg is a Dragon Ball fan, and I honestly did not see that one coming. Everybody else, fine. Michael B. Jordan, it's right there. He's literally dressed as Vegeta as Killmonger, but But it just makes me, and plus so much fan stuff inspired by Dragon Ball, like so much great fan manga and parody stuff and things that make you go, man, I wish they would add stuff like this in to the lore. Yeah. But even outside of Dragon Ball, the art, the fact that Toriyama was involved with so many other projects outside of Dragon Ball, you know what I'm saying? He had been doing his thing for years. And the thing was, he failed the first few times, like when he first started, he failed a lot and he kept going. And Goku didn't win a fight every time, right?
No.
None of them won a fight
several times.
Several times.
And stomped out.
He kept going. At one point, he actually died, and then wanted to stay dead
a few times.
Right.
So he died more than a few times. One universe and by natural causes, so they couldn't bring him back. You know, so it's very much a, like you said, a relatable story to the for the most part, and it's something that you always go back to. Like I was, after I heard that Akira died, I was talking about it with my girlfriend, and even though she is not a Dragon Ball fan, she's a Sailor Moon fan, she is not a Dragon Ball fan, but she understood what it means to creatives, what it means to people like us that do podcasts like these. You know what I'm saying? He will be missed, but never forgotten.
Never. Yeah. So I would say for me, speaking as both a blur and as an artist, like as a writer and shit, I love world building.
Yeah.
Like the games, the movies, the shows that really pull me in are the things that it's just the whole fucking world that I can get immersed in. You know what I'm saying? And he created a world with Dragon Ball Z. It's like it's universes. Yeah, he created universes of shit. It's never like a lack of story, even with it not going on anymore. It's so much that has happened, and it wouldn't lose its wonder, because it still will always have questions of like, damn, what happened to this, and where did they go, and what's happening over here, and like it would live on. And I think that's the goal as an artist in general, is to create something that will live way past you. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Z is going to be here for quite some fucking time. And it's because of that. It's because he made this world, like how y'all both said, he made this relatable world, an interesting world, an inspiring world, and it's just fucking fun. Dragon Ball Z is fun as shit. like it's genuinely just a good fucking time. It's something that I can go to if I'm in a good mood. It's something I can go to if I'm in a bad mood. I just want to like escape a little bit. If I need some inspiration, I can go to it for that. Like, it's something you can go to for multiple reasons. So that's my reasoning behind it. But yeah, no, I appreciate y'all for doing this with me. Like I said, I had to, like, when I heard everything, I was like, no, I got to do an episode like ASAP. I asked like so many people. I'm like, hey, you fuck with Dragon Ball Z? You fuck with Dragon Ball? And I was like, okay, cool, hell yeah. Y'all see the spot? I was like, yeah, perfect.
May I ask one question to the panel though?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, if you could, just like we asked the last time with the mutant power, right?
Oh,
if you could take one ability or one item from the Dragon Ball world and bring it into the real world, and other than the Dragon Balls, that's too obvious. So I'm gonna take that off I'm gonna take that out of the running. Other than the Dragon Balls, if you could take something from that world, be it a move, be it an item, whatever, what would it be?
Instant transmission.
The real world.
Instant transmission. No brainer.
Yeah.
I knew somebody was gonna say that.
Duh. If I could just teleport somewhere with this, think you know how many times I did this, just hoping this shit would work one day. I was about to go to work. Fuck. I'm gonna learn it one day. That shit is a game changer.
Yeah. I would do Ultra Instinct. Yeah, the ability to go Ultra Instinct, not exactly just Super Saiyan, but to like go there, because for me it's almost like a spiritual thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or I mean it is, but it's like, and to relate it to like my own actual spiritual practices, it's something of like just trusting your complete body without even thinking about it. Trying to work on like often of just like trusting what I can do and stuff like that. So it's like sort of relates a bit. So I do that.
For me, it'd be capsules.
That's fun.
That would be.
Do you know how easy? Like I don't drive, okay, but I'm around people that do drive like they can't drive.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Now, just imagine how easy it would be if you just had a capsule, a floating car, and you couldn't find a parking space. Easy, put it in your pocket. Oh, you need a house to stay at for the night. Oh, I got one. Click, click.
Hold on, let me get this capsule out right quick.
Yeah, you need some medicine, and we're out in the woods somewhere. Click, click. You know, like, oh, you need
a quick little manhunt.
It would just be so like they'd probably be expensive as all get out, but at the same time, I wish we had the capsule technology. I really do.
Oh yeah, I can see that. It'd be fire as hell. Honorable mention, real quick. I would also just like super strength, like just to be fucking strong. Just because why the fuck not? Who doesn't want to be strong? Help me out personally. But yeah, no. I appreciate y'all for doing this with me. Rest in peace, Akira. Dragon Ball Z is, like I said, something that's gonna live on forever. And he reached the goal. You know, that's the goal of any artist, is to create something that people love, they relate to, and that will live way past you. So, yeah. Real quick before I let y'all go. What you said? What?
I said that should be the goal of every creator.
Yeah, any type of creator is to
not try to make something that appeases like everybody, but find you a good sector. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got it's 25 billion people in the world. Let's say that he captured the heart of at least 5 million plus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then those 5 million is going to keep that alive, and then another 5 million. So you know what I mean? We ain't got to capture everybody all at once because, like you said, he failed. But to have something that lives beyond you, that should be the goal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Before I let y'all go, man, definitely not introduce yourselves, but let people know where to follow you, find you, you got something going on, all that stuff. Kyle, yeah, I want you to go ahead first.
All right. Well, you can catch me on Instagram at Kyle Eric 3233. If you want to talk mental health as well as living with disability and other conversations we got coming on in the future, check me out on A for Abled, everywhere you get your podcast fix. And if you want to talk nerdy things like we just did, and just chill, then that's where you get On the Brain ENT. We talk anything from anime, technology, cartoons, nostalgia. We got it all, you know. And if you need somebody to help produce or edit your podcast or what have you, hit me up on Instagram.
Yes, sir. Mr. DC.
If you're looking for me, please don't. I have enough people that are and everybody else. I don't need no more. If you want to follow me, that's even better. What the Shit Podcast, everywhere you can find anything and everything. Pandora, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. Check out the website. Season 10 starts April 3rd. Can't wait.
Out.
Also,
that.
Painstakingly, obviously, that I can't quit because I kept trying to retire. You motherfuckers won't let me die. I feel like Goku. You keep bringing me back,
like, please, damn, y'all.
As though I ain't important as Goku, I still feel the love. So I appreciate Troy. He was also the winner of my first annual Jeopardy podcast headache tournament that I did. So that was fun. Definitely.
That shit was great. I think you should bring that back.
I am. But the board is the board. That motherfucker is not fun to make.
I would say I don't know if anybody gonna want me to play, but I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they don't. You might have to be like the person you might be the final boss they face at the end.
Hell yeah. Welcome. You made it.
Hey, you won the Cell games. Now here's Frieza.
Yeah. Black Frieza.
Yeah, Black
Hey, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, I love it.
No, man, I'm looking forward to coming back. Got a new co-host. Got a surprise for the season premiere, so you definitely want to tune in to that. Every Wednesday, I actually am booked up right now until June, which is probably the first time in a long time I've had this many guests already lined up and ready to go. Doing an NFL mock draft the day before the draft, so I'm looking forward to that. And
love sports ball.
Sports.
No sports. Like Kyle said, I've been doing some mentoring for people who starting podcasts. Been doing some production work. Definitely trying to help out the community, man, because everybody need help. We all started somewhere.
Yeah, it's 10 years in. I don't know if it's exactly 10 years, but 10 seasons, you know what I'm saying?
3 years, going on 4. I've just been doing a lot of fucking work.
10 seasons, yeah. That's either way, I'm gonna say 10 seasons is accomplishment. So yeah, shout out to that. But yeah, man, y'all heard the people. The Trivia King over here. Probably will be doing more trivia soon. But yeah, I'm gonna have these two blurs. Probably get used to them because at this point, DC, I've done 2 of these with you, Kyle. This is like number 3 or 4. So yeah, we just burned the fuck out. No, I appreciate y'all, man. Have a good one.
You too. Peace, people.
Peace.
Peace.